Hey guys, it's Trisha and today we are going to do my April wrap-up. Sorry if you can hear the AC and the fan. It's just very hot still. So, let's just get on with the video. I read a total of 32 or 33 books this month, and that was quite a lot, but most of them are mangas and very short books. So yeah, the first book I'm going to show you is about That Idea Left. It is Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. This is actually the Philborg's book of the month, and I didn't DNF'd it at 80%, but I did read what happened in the end because, like I said, I was right in predicting what would happen, so I did predict it. Basically, this book is about Andy, and her whole summer is already planned out, but then something happens with her dad, and this controversy, like, because his dad is famous, the controversy like really ruined her plans for the summer, and now because of that she had to change plans, and unexpectedly she became a dog walker, and then she meets this writer, author Clark, and then it's about friendship, family, and relationships, and that kinds of stuff. I actually did enjoy the romance, which really shocked me because I'm not a person who likes the romance more in like the stories I read. I'm more into the plot and family stuff if it's contemporary, but with this one I actually really did like it. It was cute, maybe because the main guy was an author. Yeah, it was really cute, the romance, but the other characters in this book really was annoying, and the plot was kind of predictable, so I did not finish it, but I know what happened then. I gave this a 2-star out of 5, mainly because of the romance. If I didn't like the romance, I would have given this one a 1 star, but yeah. So the next book is a book that is one of my highly anticipated books of the year, but it kind of did underwhelm me. It did not disappoint me, but it was underwhelming at some points. It is Four Dead Queens by Ashton Schultz. This is a sci-fi kind of story. It's more of sci-fi than fantasy, so I'm gonna say it's sci-fi. So it's about this girl named Carolee, and she accidentally opens this like memory thing wherein she sees every queen in their land being murdered, and now she, with the help of this messenger who she stole the letter from, Varen, they both set out on a journey to go to the castle, or like the place where the queens are, to tell them what she saw, because in like her time they were not dead yet, in a sense. So it's a fast-paced, it's a murder mystery actually, and yeah. The reason why it underwhelmed me because like I was expecting more from the ending. I mean, it was an okay ending, but the ending, I just felt like it needed more. Basically everything was like compact into this one book, and it would have been great if it were two books I think. And yeah, but I did enjoy it, and I did enjoy like the twist in the end. So yeah, I gave this one 4 out of 5 stars, I think. I don't remember, but yeah. So the next book I'm gonna show you is Dread Nation by Justina Ireland. This is about this girl named Jane, and she was born like a few days before zombies happened, or they call them in this book, what did they call them? I forgot. It starts with an S. I'm just gonna like show the word. They call the zombies that in this book. Basically, she was being trained in this prestigious school, but then she does something, and then she gets sent to this other place, and like everything starts there, the deception, the lies. But I love most of all in this one the action. I wish it had more zombie fights in it. because it was really good. Also the ending was like, whoo! I need the second book, but we don't know when that comes out. Anyway, I really enjoyed this book. It was action-packed and it was just really enjoyable to read. It's a different type of book than what I would have expected it to. It was more fun than like serious, and I really did enjoy this one. So, who is like shouting me out? So, the next books I'm gonna show you are the mangas that I've read this month. I actually read 7 volumes of this manga, and the reason why I read them so fast is because it's a reread for me, and it is My Hero Academia by Kohei Hirakoshi. This one I actually have e-copy, digital copy of all up to volume 13, I think. But then one day I decided to go into Book Depository and compare the prices in Book Depository and in my local bookstore, which Book Depository was cheaper. So I ordered the first 7 volumes off of Book Depository, and I could not stop myself, so I ordered them, and now I decided to reread them because I also rewatched the anime in preparation for like season 4 coming out soon. So yeah, we have a volume 1, volume 2, volume 3, volume 4, which is one of my favorite arcs, the sports basketball arc. I love volume 5, volume 6, and volume 7. I love this one because Bakugo is my favorite character in the whole manga. That's why I love that one. So basically, this manga is about an origin story about this guy, how he became the top hero when he grew up. So it's an origin story of like how what happened in his school days. So it's a very fun, and I love this manga. I'm gonna be biased about it. I love it. It's one of my favorite manga anime of all time. So yeah, I just like really do love it. The next 3 books I'm gonna show you are part of a series that I've read last March and just continued on with April, and it is the Gallagher Girl series by Ali Carter. We have what book is this? Book 4, Only the Good Spy Young, Book 5, Out of Sight, Out of Time, and Book 6, United We Spy. So I love these books. These kinds of books are the books that like make me not go into a slump, because I read them in between all the fantasy or like heavy books I read, and I really enjoy this one, though like it has some flaws obviously, but I'm very much a fan of it. I enjoyed it. I love the story, I love the concept, I just love everything about it. So it's about this girl Cami, and she goes to this Gallagher school for exceptional women, and then like any other spy story, it's full of spy stuff. So they are in that school, they are being trained to be spies. So like yeah, I love it, how fast paced it is. I love the story. I just love the characters in here, even though like as I said, it has so many flaws, but it's what I want after that all of those fantasies. That's why I love chick lits more than romance contemporaries, rom-com contemporaries. So yeah. Okay, next books I read also are a continuation from a book I read in March. It is book 2 and 3 of his Fair Assassins trilogy. I read Grave Mercy in March, and this month I have read Dark Triumph and Mortal Heart by Robin Lefevre's. I love this book so much. I enjoy the first one, but book 2 and 3 are much more amazing than the first one. So the first one, this is actually the continuation of the first one, but it focuses more on different characters. For book 2 we have Sibella, and book 3 we have Annette. So they are like friends or sisters, if I do say so myself, and it focuses on their story and individually, and the whole plot of the books as a whole, and I love the way Robin Lefebvre did that. It was really nice to see a change of perspective in the books, and my favorite one is the second one. I love everything about this one so much. So yeah, I really enjoyed this one. So the next book I have read is Hunting Prince Jack Lear by Kerry Maniscalco. I read Stalking Jack the Ripper I think last year, and it was okay for me. It wasn't my favorite, but it was okay. But this one really changed my opinion, because I really enjoyed this one. The twists and turns that happened in this book was really, really shocking in a sense for me. Like the ending was, wait, what? I was like, it was like that. And I love how the coping mechanism of Wadsworth in this one was, like, because something happened in the first book obviously, and she had to cope in this book. I love the character of Thomas more. He has become more gentle in this book, and I really find it cute. But overall, I love the story of the second book more than the first one, even though in real life I love the story of Jack the Ripper more than Dracula. But yeah. So I still have a few books here. So the next book I'm gonna show you is the Penguin and End of Days trilogy. If you saw the previous video, I made my top 5 favorite series of all YA fantasy series. This is my number 5. I am gonna link that in the iCard and in the description, because I said all my thoughts on this box there. So if you guys want a more detailed explanation on why I like this box, go on there. But basically, I love this box. They were fast paced and really, really good. I love the characters and everything in this book. So it is Angel Fall, World After, and End of Days by Susan E. Next books, also a fantasy series. We have His Ascendance trilogy. We have The False Prince, Runaway King, and Shadow Throne by Jennifer Nilsson. I love this books, but the third book was a bit disappointing in the end. I was just not into how the book went. It focused more on the romance between the two characters. Like, he did this just to get her. He declared war to this just to get her. I was just really disappointed with this one, but the first 2 books were really good. I love them so much. And yeah, it's a very easy short fantasy read. It like did not pass 450 pages, I think, or like it's less than 400. Basically, it's less than 400 pages each book, and it's very easy to read. So I just enjoy them so much. So we have a few more books here. So before going into the next books, I'm gonna show you. I did read an arc this month. It's an e-arc. I was like shocked when Thor accepted my request on NetGalley about this book. It is Middle Game by Shannon Maguire. It's a dark adult fantasy, and I loved it. I gave it 5 out of 5 stars. It just ruined my mind. After reading the book, I was like, I need something light and I need a light fantasy. So I started reading Middle Grade after that. But I really love what happened in Middle Game. So basically, it's about these twins, and they were apart, and then they met. They were like being pushed to be apart because they were being trained to be god like people. But then they met, and then they started to collude with each other to like escape that control that the creator of their creator has on them. So yeah, it's a very enjoyable one. I love the magic. I love how the story is being told. Everything about it was just really mind-blowing, and like it really messed up my mind. And I loved it. So I am going to buy a physical copy of it. It comes out in May 7, 2019. I'm gonna link some of I'm gonna link the book depository Amazon of it in the description, so guys, do check it out because like I really enjoyed it and I'm very thankful that I got an e-arc of it. So yeah. Anyway, let's go. The next book I'm gonna show you is also in my top 5 YA series that I actually really enjoy. It is my number 1. It is the 7 Realms series by Cinda Williams Chime. I'm not gonna pull them out in this box. So we have the Demon King, and Exiled Queen, Grey Wolf Throne, and Crimson Crown. I love this series so much. If you want more in depth, I'm gonna link. Just watch my video. I explained everything why I like them. So yeah, I highly recommend this series. It's really good. I love the political intrigue. I love the romance. I love the magic. Everything about this book, really, I love. It's like my new baby. I'm happy that I actually decided to pick this up because I had it in my Goodreads in the past, but then I removed it. And then one time I was watching this, my favorite booktuber, and then she actually really enjoyed it, and I was like, I'm gonna re-add it in my Goodreads, and I ordered the box set from a local bookstore, and I just got it because I really did. I do enjoy it. So, the last books I'm gonna show you. So we have Nevermore, the first book in the Trials of Morrigan Crow. I don't know series by Jessica Townsend. This book was really good, though the ending was a bit underwhelming. Throughout the book, I was like, okay, I love it. I love Morrigan. I love Jupiter, and like sometimes I hated Morrigan on how she just does not believe in Jupiter and everything. The moments I hate are the moments when she keeps on doubting herself, but it actually made the story a bit better. So yeah, I enjoyed this one. And the last few books I'm going to show you are part of a series. It is the Keeper of the Lost Cities series by Shannon Messenger. We have Keeper of the Lost Cities, Keeper of the Lost Cities Exile Book 2, Keeper of the Lost Cities Everblaze Book 3, and Keeper of the Lost Cities Never Seen Book 4. I love this series. I started like the first book with not high expectation because I know I'm not middle grade reader as much as I have had been in the past, because the only middle grade books I have read were all like Rick Riordan books, because I do love him. I love the Percy Jackson series, like opened my way to reading, and with this one, I love it so much. I cried. Every book I have cried, and every book I was annoyed with someone, and every book I've enjoyed the adventure it took me. It's a really good series, and I can't wait to read the next book because like I really can't wait, but I need to pace myself because 7 books are out and the 8th book comes out later this year, I think, but I don't know. But yes, but I'm very excited for it. So yeah, I highly recommend this one. So this book is about this girl Sophie, and then she thought she was like a normal like human 12-year-old, but then one day she meets this elf Fitz, and then she discovers that she was actually an elf, and now she was brought to the elf world to be trained with her powers and stuff like that. So yeah, I love the magic system in this book. It was really enjoyable, and I love how Sophie is this rebel kind of person, and that I just love every character in this book, okay? Even the evil ones, and like the plot, the twists, and like the clues on like the clues on the enemies. It was really good how Shannon Messenger like described the enemies in this book. I love. So yeah, I really enjoyed this series. So those are all the books that I've read this month. Yes, there were a lot, and my wrap up is all over the place, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So don't forget to like and comment down below if you have read any of the books that I've shown, or what books did you read in the month of April, or how many books did you read in the month of April. I'm very interested. Let's talk about it in the comments, so please comment. And don't forget to subscribe. Also click the bell icon so you can get notifications on when I upload, because I don't have a schedule. See you on my next one. Bye.